God is ready to use what we have in our hands. Many times we want to look on the outside and see what we don't have. And then we even lose that which we already have. You define your success.
Okay.
Let not other people define success for you. Otherwise, you will live a very anxious life.
Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Hope you are thriving. My name is Doreen. If you're new here, you are welcome to the channel. If you've been here a while, welcome back. As you know, we've been doing a segment of Tales of Motherhood where different mothers have come and shared their experiences, and you people have been learning a lot. You've been relating. It has been amazing. And we started a new segment in the segment of Tales of Motherhood, which is called Mothers in Business. And with me is a dear friend of mine who is going to introduce herself, and then we get right into the conversation.
Hi everyone, my name is Maureen Asiimwe. I am a married woman. I'm married to Dr. Stephen Asiimwe, and we've been married for the past 23 years.
Wow.
Together we are blessed with 4 children, 3 young adults and 1 girl. And an entrepreneur. I do lots of businesses. I'm in the hospitality business, and I also do a lot of things with my hands. I do interior designing as well.
Wow.
So I like to be creative and work with my hands to make sure that I bring money into the household. Thank you for having me, Doreen.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Thank you for being here, for carving out time in your busy schedule to come and be here. Yeah, so before we get into the conversation, we're going to do an icebreaker. Would you rather your child became a passionate entrepreneur who takes risks, or a focused professional who values stability?
I think in life, as individuals, we're all cut out to do different things, and everyone's success is different. You know, the Bible talks about creating each one of us as individuals, and we are all unique. There are people who thrive in the business world, and there are people who also thrive in the professional world. But to me as a person, following your passion is key. For me, I followed my passion, and I would love my children to follow their passion. If they can do well in business, I'll be very happy for them. But the earlier you do it, because you find most people trying to run to do businesses after they have retired from professional work. But I think chasing your passion and doing it as early as you can is the best.
Yeah, so would you say that it is important for a parent to expose the children to both the business world and the career world, so that maybe they can know where they love most, or what they are passionate about, or which line they could take?
Yeah, it's important to be very open-minded. I think I like to give personal examples, because when I'm encouraging people professionally, for example, I'm a counselor, and I talk to very many people, but that does not stop me from doing what I'm passionate about, plus also chasing being part of my career, because when I find people in need, I'll still do the counseling. So we need to be open-minded as parents. When a child is growing up, you can actually study. All children are different. You will realize that all your children are cut out for different things. Some might be passionate about something, and maybe they will go to class and be good at something. So it's always good to support them and grow that, kind of exhaust all their potential at that level. And maybe as they mature up, then they will really find out exactly what they want to do.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think indeed it's important to expose them to all worlds.
Yes.
Yeah, so growing up, you said you're an entrepreneur. Have you always known that you wanted to be in the hospitality business?
So, you know, life is interesting. It takes you places. Life takes different turns. What I've learned is to be very open-minded, be very flexible. Right now, I have the Ngokonjero White Cove, which is a hospitality, a small guest house. So being in the hospitality industry on that point, in addition to also Omsheshe Eco Park, both of them are based in Mbarara. Omsheshe Eco Park is in Biharwe. We're in the hills of Biharwe, but you branch off from Koranoria. And Nkokonjeru White Cove, definitely, as the name sounds, is based in Nkokonjeru.
Yes.
And I love hosting people. For a very long time, I think my husband and myself, we both are really interested into hospitality, because growing up and taking up different leadership positions, we realized that we never had a place where we could take people. Our house was always full. We always hosted people at home, and we're always creating space and creating space. So when we had an opportunity to put up something and think about business, that fell right in place, because it was just in line with what we love doing. And the other part is that as leaders in marriages and for young people, we always looked for exclusive places where you can go and have like a retreat and be an exclusive Christian space that you can have and enjoy without any interruption. And it always we always found it very difficult to find such spaces. So definitely when we're thinking about the business, it just came right in place. And we love to use our businesses as part of ministry. When Christian groups or couples or individuals come, in a way I want to give them special rates and make sure that they accomplish their goal. So that's one way our businesses really supports ministry, because we are all called to do ministry. God calls us to do ministry in this world, and that's one way that we give back, and we are happy doing that. Yes.
You give a great service. Personally, I've been here with my husband. We came for our anniversary celebration. We had a night here. It was amazing. The food is amazing. And then also as ladies, you hosted us at Omsheshe Uko Park, and we had an amazing time. Guys, if you want to enjoy yourselves as Christians, please come to Nkokonjeru White Cove and then to Omsheshe Eco Park. Actually, as a couple in our cell group, we are planning to come to Msheshe for a retreat for like the whole weekend. We go for nature walks. We go for what, guys? You do not know what you're missing.
I will be more than happy to host you, because for me, when I host people and they're happy, I think that gives me a lot of fulfillment. As a person in business, I am very happy to do that.
You really give a great service. You go above and beyond. There's no one I've not told about coming here for their anniversary celebration. All my friends already know that, you know, when time comes, we are going to Nkokonjeru.
Thank you very much.
So amidst all the things that you have to do, and parenting, being a wife, and all the businesses, how have you adopted your time management skills from the business world to your parenting, like balancing the two?
So, you know, parenting and doing business might seem like two worlds apart. Those are like two different things. But I think the principles almost kind of cut across both. Because when you're parenting and you're raising children, you have to have priorities. You have to know, if I am having children at different levels, what routines am I going to establish in my home to make sure that actually my children have something that is stable. And that comes back even when you have a business, you have to set priorities. Excuse me, depending on the kind of business you're doing, you need to know what is important. In my case, my clients are really they're my bosses. I always want to make sure that my clients get first priority when I'm at my workspace, give them the best of my ability. And then when I go home, I make sure that I give my children priority. And in giving our children priority as mothers, we need to learn to have some of the routines very evident in our homes. For example, do you have meal times together? You know, there's a saying that a family that eats together sticks together. So these are small things we hear about, but they really have a lot of impact on our children. Because at meal tables is where we are going to discuss and share different things. That's where you're going to know what the child went through during the day. That's when you will give maybe you will realize that maybe observe some of the table manners. You'll be able to correct and rebuke your children at that point. Because when you sit with them for a lengthy period of time, you learn a lot from them. So setting priorities and also having routines that really matter to the home. What are your bedtime routines? Does everyone in the home sleep at whatever time they want? Or are actually children going to know that by this time our family goes to bed. Because you know, and like the Bible in Proverbs 22:6 talks about training a child. Train a child the way they should go.
Yeah.
And when they grow, they will not depart from it. If children grow up knowing that curfew at home is 6 o'clock, they are not going to be out late at night.
Yeah.
If they know our bedtime is around 10 o'clock, even when they are young adults and they're independent, it's already routine in their lives, and they will try to follow that. So it's mostly balancing the two and trying to make sure that you keep everything together. But also, we need to learn to delegate. At work can be overwhelming. We need to learn to delegate our work and make sure we have a very good, strong support system, both in the workspace and both at home.
Yeah.
If you feel that the work at home is too much, get someone to help, do other things. But what I tell mothers is not delegate the most important things that you need to do, or which are meant for you as a mother. We cannot delegate motherhood, but these other things that can support the parenting system, we need to delegate them to other people to do them. Have a house help if you can, and then focus on doing the best parenting you can, so that you're not burn out, you're not tired every time your child approaches you for space to play with you, and you don't have time for them. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. What I'm hearing you saying is, when you're at work, be fully at work and give your best at work. When you're at home, be fully at home and give your best at home. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, the other important thing I've remembered is that when, as a family, let's learn to block our calendars and have time. We know that this is time for family, this is time for work. There are special days in our families. We have children's birthdays, we have our spouses' birthdays. Let's learn to prioritize and block off those dates and make sure they're important, and we do something special. Because we can be taken up by work. You find that you're at work and you're very busy, and you forget that it's even a special day in your life and you need to celebrate. So let's learn to block our calendars and put them in spaces where we can see them on a daily. As you wake up in the morning, look at your calendar and look at the week. What do I have to do this week? What are the important things that are marked? Is it an activity of my child at school? Is it anything, any outing with the family? So look at those and try to keep on routine and follow them as you plan, because many times we plan things and leave them on paper without necessarily following them to dot.
And then sometimes we plan and then we focus more on the other things other than the most important things, like you've said. So when you plan your kids' things the way they're going to be, then you work around it. You're like, okay, I have this meeting here, but I can shift it from this time and put it on this one, something like that. So that's amazing. So we've shared a lot of advice, but what more advice can you give to mothers in business on how to protect their personal time and avoid burnout? And I think also on that you can speak into self-care and things like that.
Okay.
Yes.
I think as mothers, we have very many multiple roles. Taking care of the children, taking care of our spouses, catching up with our careers, having time for ourselves as well. So
don't forget the social aspects. You have to be there with the girls.
Of course, things are pushing and pulling from all directions. So as mothers, I think our roles are really fully packed. So when you don't plan them well, you can actually get the burnout that you talked about. So we need to learn to set boundaries.
Okay.
Sometimes I think we get overwhelmed when we find that our time is cutting across in different things. Our activities are cutting across in different things. And also one of the most important things in learning to set boundaries is learning to say no to certain things. If you feel like your plate is full, there's no need for you to add extra things. Just say no. It's part of our culture not to say no. I think we need to learn that. And learn to say no when we are unable to. I think for me as a person, I usually don't like to always say yes to everything, because I want to deliver. When I deliver, I want it to be perfect. So if you're choosing to give time to the girls, give time to the children, give time to yourself, let it be 100%. Instead of being all over the place and ending up not even fulfilling any of the duties. So we need to learn to prioritize and also set boundaries and stick to them. Many of us we're always gullible. You set your boundaries, and then when people put you under so much pressure, you give
up.
in. So let's really learn to stick to setting our boundaries and making sure that we really follow what we plan. And then, as a lady, we do a lot of work. We need to learn to take care of ourselves much as we learn to take care of other people. The way we want other people to feel very good when we take care of them, that should be reciprocated to ourselves. Let's learn to take time away and have, I believe so much in a very strong social support system. Make a friend, find somebody, because sometimes we get lost, we get so much consumed into our work and we forget about ourselves. But if you have a very good friend, a good friend is one who's going to tell you, Doreen, look here, you're working too much. You need to take time off. You have so much stress on your face. What's happening? And then that's like a self-check. So having a very strong support system, keeping very close. I like to keep very few friends, but also who are very close to me, who know me inside out. And they will know when I am not well, and they will call me out and say, no, Maureen, this is too much work. Take time off. And some things, as ladies, taking time off, sometimes we can't really push ourselves to go out alone, like for a cup of tea. Call a friend, go out for a coffee, sit, relax, talk about life. It is also important. You know, teamwork sometimes helps a lot. If you're thinking about the self-care, it's part of taking time away to do some exercises for yourself. Take some time to rest, have enough rest. Because we can be so much consumed in work and fail to realize that we need time to rest. You're waking up early to take care of the family. Then after that, you go to your business, you go to your work, and you're working non-stop. We forget that these bodies sometimes can break down. So we need to learn to have some rest. Do some exercise. Take a walk. If you can't do it alone, if you need some motivation, pick a friend. Make a routine and do those exercises. I think sometimes people who are introverted can sometimes manage by themselves. They can do exercises by themselves. But most of us really need that support. We need the push and put, and then you're accountable to somebody. And you find that within a month, and you have really done yourself great, and you feel good about yourself. So let's learn to pull out people who are a great support system to us, and also avoid a lot of burnout. Let's have some routine in our schedule. What is your regular sleeping time? Let not every day be an emergency. Like you're always working overtime. Those things can wait. I think personally, I am a perfectionist in a way, and I always want to make sure that I have done everything. But I have also learned as I grow, I learn that those things can always wait. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, for heaven's sake. Focus on at least making yourself, making your body, making your life, your health. Eat well. Find time to really take time and drink some water. Because you can be very busy and forget that you even need to drink a glass of water.
That's true.
Mind what we eat, because when we get busy, we forget and find that we are not having consistent meals. Part of self-care is making sure that we care about what we eat. When we get very busy, you find that you're extremely busy. You have no time for lunch. You have no time for break. You're picking on things and snacking on different things to make your emotional well-being, like to just console yourself that you have had a meal. But when you look back, like you find a whole week has passed and you've not had a regular meal. So let's be very mindful about eating healthy. And you will not think about that if you're busy running up and down and forgetting yourself. We need to put time aside and do that self-care. It's important.
Wow. One of the things that I've just learned from you right now, on top of all the other things that you've said, is having you as a person, you as a mother, having routines for yourself. I pride myself in having a self-care routine, but I did not have like a sleeping routine of knowing like, okay, like you've shared, the kids having routines, so the kids are going to sleep at 8. Now for you, I'm going to scroll endlessly up to midnight, you get. So also having that for yourself, of knowing that, okay, the kids have gone to sleep, now maybe I'll read for 30 minutes, and then I'll maybe, by 9 also, I should be in bed sleeping. Oh, that is so amazing. And I think it also helps you wake up when you're more energetic to take on the new day. And having boundaries. Oh my
Exactly.
God, we
Because
lack
sometimes when we
boundaries.
burn our bodies out so much, then we are not very functional the next day. We need to learn to be mindful about our bodies. Yeah, and allow us to rest. Allow you to rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've talked about having self-care and how to avoid burnout, but what are some of your biggest challenges in balancing a demanding career and raising children? I know that, we are putting in place things there, but what are some of the challenges and how are you trying to mitigate them? Some of the things that we've not yet talked about.
I think most of them I've kind of hinted about the prioritizing part. We can just get lost in work and work and work and work, and we are not. I mean, we are not. We are not made. We are not robots. I usually tell my children that you're not robots. I'm not a robot. Like I have a limit. I can work up to a certain level, and of course, if we are not very mindful, we find that we are lost into a lot, and we have missed out time on with our children.
Yeah.
We have missed out time with our spouses. We have missed out time even to do our work efficiently. So for me, what has really helped mitigate that is mainly setting boundaries and make sure that, sometimes we carry work at home. When you set a boundary and you decide that if I leave work, I have left work. Don't carry work
at
home. Stick to that, and this is personal discipline, because you can say it in your mind, but putting it in action becomes very, very difficult. And sometimes we forget. When I was thinking about this whole show and the interview, there's a song that came to mind. It's a very old integrity song about God wants to use that we have in our hands if we can let him. I was thinking about Moses and the Israelites. He had that rod in his hand, and God asked him,
that's what he used.
That's to use that. His disciples, about the fish and the bread, he used what they had. God is ready to use what we have in our hands. Many times we want to look on the outside and see what we don't have, and then we even lose that which we already have. So we can work with what we have. If our time for our family is after work, after your business, from 5 to maybe 8, it is family time. Let it be exclusively family time. And God will use that space, that time, and multiply it for you to be more effective with your children. And then you find that you have actually put in a lot. Because with our children, it's not about how long, it's how much attention we are giving them, the quality. It's not how long we are giving them, but that attention. I can be there seated with my children, but if I'm absent-minded for 3 hours, I've not done anything. So for me, having that quality time is actually putting everything aside and focusing on what they need. And then after that, I can go and do other things. So we need to learn to put everything in place, use what we already have, and let God multiply it. Allow God to multiply it for us.
That's amazing.
And then I mentioned about, blocking the calendars. There's one thing to block a calendar and also to follow it. Even have time even to sit and plan. Because many times we are running back and forth and we don't have, time is never flexible. But I've learned that we need to prioritize what is important. There are things which are very important versus things which are urgent. Let's always not work in urgent mode. Because everything around us can seem to be very urgent all the time. But let's prioritize and do what is important. Those urgent things, if we leave them, life won't end. It might seem to be very urgent right now, but not very important. I think let's learn to pick out what is more important and not take everything as an emergency. Everything is not an emergency. Life is not an emergency. And taking time away, we need to take time to refresh ourselves. Take time away from the normal routine, your normal space. Go for a retreat somewhere with a friend. Have a prayer retreat somewhere. I get refreshed when I go away for a weekend and come back. I work much better. I function a lot better. So as a young working mother, I would encourage us to really take time away and
breaks.
rejuvenate, come back when you're feeling much better. Because when you're burnt out, you're not efficient at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. Learn what is important and what is urgent, and focus on what is important, and try to see how to make those urgent things fit into the important things.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, we've had such a beautiful discussion. I feel like we could be here for days. You have a well of wisdom. I'm coming back for you, Maureen. I'm coming back for you.
You know, as when you're a young mother, there's certain things you don't learn, but when you grow older, you learn from your mistakes sometimes. I think one example that I can give, just to encourage the young mothers, when you have your children younger, and you do not invest in their sleeping time, like having that routine in the home. As a couple or as an adult, you never have your personal time.
That is true.
But when you stick to it and the children are actually in bed, then you realize, oh, well, you can breathe.
Yeah.
As a parent, you can breathe. I remember like we learned, you have your firstborn, you learn a lot from your mistakes. You have your child crying all night long because they probably have also not had enough sleep over time. But when you stick to those sleeping routines, you find that they are sleeping better. They are reacting better. They are playing together. I mean, playing even better.
Yeah.
And then you as a couple, you will have time.
You have some
then
time.
When you have enough time to sleep, when you wake up in the morning, you're more fresh even to have more value to your business and be more productive.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes. I'm starting the sleeping routines.
Please.
I never like to do anything. Yeah, I know that it's gruesome, especially even on you as a parent, even as on the kids when you're starting.
When you're starting, it can be rough. They will get in and call you 101 times. But eventually, when routine kicks in, they will get used to
8 p.m. we are in bed sleeping. Oh my God, I can't wait for that time. Yeah, but thank you so much for sharing all that.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, before we leave, I don't know if there's anything else, like a parting shot that you'd want to share with a mother out there who's in business and is in motherhood, like a parting shot that you can share with them.
I think what I can share with the young mothers in business is that you define your success.
Okay.
Let not other people define success for you. Otherwise, you will live a very anxious life and you find that you're not adding value to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to define what is important, define what success means to you, and work within that.
Yeah.
I think we need to avoid a lot of pressure from the outside world for us to be able to have that fulfillment and be able to thrive at whatever we are doing and allow God to work within us.
Yes.
And we will live a very peaceful and happy life. And when you're happy, you're better.
Yeah.
Your health is better. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so there you have it. As we shared at the beginning, please come and support White Cove, Kokonjeru, and Omsheshe Eco Park. We are going to leave the contacts that you can reach out to in case you have a party, you have a birthday, you have an anniversary, you just want to go out with the girls and all the boys and celebrate. Please, we are going to give you the contact so that you can reach out. Yeah, so thank you for sharing with us your well of wisdom.
Thank you, Dorian.
Yes.
That's my pleasure.
Yes. Yeah, and I hope you've been uplifted, encouraged, and motivated to be the best version of yourself, ladies. Bye. See you in the next one.